Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is focusing on this look right here. I like to call it a grungy spotlight eye. Yeah, so I posted a little status on Facebook earlier on asking you guys what you would like to see, and a few people commented pink/red tone, so I've tried to incorporate those two colors together by using like pink glitter and like red shadows. So yeah, throughout the video you'll see that I've literally haven't shut up about this eye. It just won't stop watering all flipping day, and I don't know why. It's driving me insane. My nose and stuff's a little bit runny. I think I'm getting hay fever, and it ain't good. It ain't good. But anywho, if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. So let's get stuck in. So firstly what I'm doing is I'm just taking my large fluffy brush from the Daily Phoenix collection, and I'm using the shade Safe Word from the Jeffery Androgyny palette as my transition shade. If you've been watching my videos, you will know that this is literally my go-to transition shade. So yeah, I'm just literally buffing it all over the lid in circular motions. I'm still using that same shade from the Jeffery palette, and I'm just applying that all over my lid as my transition colour. So yeah. The next part I'm not going to explain because I sort of added it in the wrong place, and I can't apologise enough for that. So I'm not going to explain what I'm doing on my lid. I will explain what I'm doing on my lower lash line though, so I'm really sorry. I'm still sort of getting the hang of this editing thing for YouTube because I am still new to it. So I'm not explaining what I'm doing here because I will be explaining it in the next clip after I explain what I'm doing underneath the lower lash line. So I am just taking a little bullet brush from the Daily Phoenix collection, and I'm using the shade Deepening from Illmasqua. I'm just dragging that along my lower lash line, and when I get to my outer V, you will see me looking straight into the mirror and connecting that throughout my crease. So I'm just doing the same thing again, blending it all out, get nice and smoky underneath, and whenever I get to my outer V, I'm just going to connect that throughout my crease. So this is the part that I added it in the wrong place because I am a D-head. So I'm just taking a little fluffy brush from eBay. I literally do not know the name, but it is fab. I mean, amazing. So I'm taking that Demon shade from Illmasqua, and I am just applying that throughout my whole crease. And whenever I get to my outer V, my outer corner, I am looking straight into a mirror, and I'm just using window wiper motions and buffing that up and down. So girls, if you are someone who struggles with getting a nice rounded smoky effect eye, the best thing to do is blend it throughout your whole crease as you usually would, and then look straight into your mirror like I am now, and use window wiper motions up and down, and that will really help. I am now using the shade Venetian Red from the Anastasia Beverly Modern Renaissance palette. There isn't much difference in this shade, but it has a little bit of a darker tone to it, so I'm sort of using this to sort of deepen up my crease before going in with a darker shade. And I'm just using that same brush. You basically only need two brushes like for the whole blending of the eyeshadow. It's actually saves you a lot of cleaning basically. So I'm literally just doing the same thing, blending it throughout my crease. When I get to the outer corner, I'm looking straight into a mirror and I'm using window wiper motions going up and down just to have that nice rounded smoky effect. Taking a little clean blending brush just to diffuse the edges a little bit because I don't want them to look as harsh, and I sort of want it to be a little bit more smoky. So I wanted to diffuse it a little bit, you know. So I'm taking that same shade with the same brush and I'm just blending it under my lower lash line. When I get to the outer V, I'm connecting that through my crease. The darkest shade that I'm going to use on my lid is the shade Fetish from the Jeffery androgyny palette, and I'm still using that same brush as you can see, and I'm just blending that throughout my whole crease. And when I get to my outer V again, I'm once again looking straight into my mirror and using little window wiper motions going up and down just to have that rounded effect, blah blah blah. It's literally the same thing that you do. Going underneath the lower lash line with the same shade and the same little bullet brush that we've been using, and I'm just blending that out, and whenever I get to the outer V, I'm connecting it throughout my crease. So I've just took another clean fluffy brush and just put a little bit of the Deepening shade on it again, and I'm just going over the top of the colours, making sure that they're all seamlessly blended together. And I've sort of thought that I lost a little bit of that Deepening shade, so I wanted to go back and again and bring the intensity out. So I'm now using a little angled brow brush, and I'm taking the Maybelline black gel liner in my waterline, and I'm taking that underneath my lash line as well. Everyone asks me how do I get my eyes so dark underneath, and this is the trick. So now I'm using a little smudger brush from Zoeva, and I'm just blending that all in ever so quickly just before it sets. And I'm now taking the Makeup Geek Curopt shadow. It's just a matte black shadow, so making sure that it's all nice and set and it's nice and blended and quite dark and grungy underneath. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking that same gel liner on the same brush, and I'm creating a little line across my lashes, or my lash line. Sorry, it's so hard to do eyeliner whenever you're on camera. Like, I mean, it was a struggle. So what I'm doing now is I'm looking straight into my mirror and I'm going from my outer V, just creating that little line for my winged liner, looking down and then extending it across my lid. That is the best way to do winged eyeliner if you're someone like me who always struggled with it. I've tried so many different techniques and this is what helps. Literally drawing a little line across the lash line, looking straight, going from your outer V and then dragging it across. So now all I'm doing is colouring in the little wing that I've created. Should have turned my phone on silent. Getting so many notifications. And then I'm just sort of sharpening up the edges. If you use liquid eyeliner, then that is totally fine. Just, this is my personal preference. I love using gel liner. But you can still use the same technique, nothing changes. I'm so sorry, like it's an actual struggle to try and do eyeliner on a flipping camera. So I'm sort of like out of focus a little. So I like the little cat eye look, so I've been recently doing this a lot, having the inner corner flex. So you're literally just doing the same thing. You're just looking straight into the mirror and creating like an inner corner wing, and that's it. Just follow your little tear duct and then extend it like out to make it sharper, and that's it. So I am using a lash glue today to stick my glitter on. I've mixed two glitters together, one from the Be Beautiful Studio in the shade Lady and a dark pink glitter from eBay, and I'm just patting that all over the lid. Just be careful with your glitters off eBay, girls, because some can be nail glue and it just doesn't work well. It left me with really bad infections because there actually is glass in nail glue. So for lashes, all you do is look down into the mirror and place them on with a pair of tweezers, and that is it done. I'm now going in with the Nivea Express Hydration Primer, and I'm applying that all over my face using a number 7 stippling brush to do so. I'm now getting in with the MAC Strobe Cream, and I'm using the same brush, and I'm just applying that to the areas where I would highlight my face. This just gives you that nice luminous glow before you apply your foundation. It's amazing, especially for that nice dewy look. I'm now getting in with the number 7 Airbrush Away Primer, and I'm just applying that around the areas where most of my pores would be. And this literally leaves you looking absolutely flawless and photoshopped once you have your foundation on. It's unreal. I'm now using the Vanish foundation stick from Hourglass in the shade Nude, and I'm just applying that all over my face, and I'm blending that in with a little kabuki foundation brush. Girls, this foundation is unbelievable. I mean, literally makes you look photoshopped. Swear to God, it's unreal. And the shade Nude would suit most people who like to wear tan. It is quite on the high end price set, but I do know that the Makeup Forever have a HD foundation stick that is similar to this, so it's a little bit cheaper. I'm now going in with the Kat Von D Lacquer Concealer in the shade L3 Warm. I'm taking that under my eyes, on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, chin and my smile line. So basically highlighting my whole flipping face with concealer as you do. And I'm just buffing that all in using the Real Techniques contour brush. I actually prefer the Real Techniques contour brush more so for blending in concealer, because I don't really like it for home term. I've tried it and it doesn't do any justice for me. Going in one more time with no excess product on my foundation brush, just making sure that everything is nice and blended together and there's no harsh lines or anything with the concealer and foundation. Going in with the Inglot 4SS brush and a little bit of the RCMA no colour powder, and I'm just applying that around the areas where I would crease or get oily, so basically everywhere where I've highlighted my face. So to highlight my face, I'm using the purple highlighting shade from the Sleek Solstice highlight palette, and I am placing that on the highest points of my cheekbones. I thought that this highlight shade like sort of incorporated with the eye look, so I was like, why not go for it? Making a little exclamation mark down the bridge of my nose, and I'm highlighting the cupid's bow on my chin, and whatever's left I will dust it all over my forehead. I love that nice glowy look, as most of us girls do nowadays, basically highlighting the whole face. To bronze today, I'm using the MAC Give Me Sun Surprise Surprise using the Kira Daily contour brush. So bronzing my cheeks, bringing it up around my temple, onto my forehead, and then under my jawline. To contour today, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills powdered contour kit, and I'm using the shade Java, and I'm just taking that in the hollows of my cheekbones and up around my temples using the same brush we use to bronze the face. Whatever's left, I'll just dust it around my nose and a little bit around my forehead and everywhere that I basically bronzed. Blush today, I'm using MAC Warm Soul, surprise surprise, on my Curate Daily Blusher brush. And for my lips today, I am using the Milani Adorable Liquid Lipstick, and over the top I am going to be using the shade Babe from Peaches and Cream. It's just a gorgeous gloss. And last but not least, to take away any excess powder or product that's on my brows, I'm just using a little clear brow gel from Sleek. I like to make the front of my brows quite fluffy with this. So guys, that concludes the tutorial. I hope that you have all enjoyed it, and hopefully this will benefit you in the long run. And yeah, I would love to see your recreations of a look like this or something similar. So yeah, everything that I have used will be listed down in the description box as always, along with all my other social media. So yeah, until next time guys, bye.